Hello YouTube, how are you? So in this video, I will update you about my trading stats, how things go in the month of August. And then I will talk a little bit about the way I trade and some weird things that a lot of people gonna disagree. And yeah, yeah, I will just do my best. So here is the last video where from my last update, the total trades is around 700 and my win rate is around 95% on my funded account. And that is the current stats. I will reload this one. I think reloading is kind of important because it's easy to show a screenshot or something, but when you actually showing something that actually kind of dynamic, second page. So you can see the total trades is around 1,000 trade. Profitable trade is around 958. Overall, my win rate is 90, almost 92%, and my profit factor is around 5. Yeah, and the expectancy is positive. And you can see the equity curve is pretty much just all the way to the upside. And I actually have a Z account scale up to the next account as well, and I will show you the new account. Because on the fire, every time you reach the profit target, they will give you a new account. So that is a new account. You can see that I actually hidden the account number because yeah, I just don't like to show too many private things. So you can see that total trade right now it's around 700, and the win rate is pretty good, 96%. And here's the open trade. I still have some trade opening and very small lot size. So far, very pretty much like just straight up. And from now to I think 3 days from now, I'm going to be able to request my second payout on that account. And probably it's gonna take me 1 month at least to be able to scale the account to the next level as well. So here is the start for August, and this is for my funded account. I'm currently trading my Line account as well, but I maybe will show you in another video. So this month, the month of August, I got a 100% win rate. If we talk about daily, the day, the day that I win, all the day I managed to close positive. And if we calculate the trade, I got around 1,700, and the win rate is around 93%. And if we talk about risk reward, then it's gonna be something like this, I guess. If you talk about risk reward, then you can consider to look at the average win on average losses. But currently for me right now, risk to reward is actually a trading start. And what I mean is that it actually comes after the trade and not before. So usually in the past for many years, like 10 years or 15 years, I always calculate risk reward first and then I take the trade. Just like majority of people are still doing it. But right now, when I enter a trade, I don't even consider it at all. And I know that it sounds like extreme, but I will look at it after everything is done, and then I looking at my trading stat and see like what you are seeing right here. Maybe my risk to reward is 0.44 after 1,700 trade, maybe. But I don't really come into market right now and using stop loss and TP and then measure my risk to reward. I still do use stop loss, a very hard stop and pretty big and mental stop as well. And the way I manage risk right now, it's kind of very flexible. And I don't see anyone managing risk like I do, and I averaging down as well. So a lot of things that kind of go against a lot of people in the space. That's the reason why I don't really talk about the way I trade too much, but really focus on doing the thing that I believe. Because this kind of performance, I don't think that I can actually achieve it if I just keep comparing or keep thinking about other people. And I think this is why spending less time on social media is really, really helpful because you know what kind of trader you are and you know what kind of skill that you need to focus on and you try to do your best in your very pace. The biggest reason I don't use risk to reward anymore is because I want to make a decision based on what I see, not based on some kind of ratio of the market. If I buy support and price go into a certain key level, a certain resistance, then probably I have to do something. Either I'm gonna take partial or either I'm gonna do something or just close the trade at the resistance level. I don't allow myself to just sit there and watch the price go all the way to a certain level just to come back down. I make sure that every movement in the market, I find a way to actually take advantage of that. And that's when lowering my sizing is really help. So they don't actually show the sizing, but my size like 0.01 at a certain key level or a certain fit. I mean about Fibonacci level where I believe that the measure I'm going to push a little bit bigger size. But I think people kind of misunderstand about martingale or something. So if you can actually do martingale and get this kind of result, then why not? But I'm not doing martingale. And here's an interesting thing about martingale as well. Um, so there's a comment in my video saying that adding to a losing position is basically martingale. So you can, from that comment, you can actually see how misleading and uneducated the audience is in the trading space. Because martingale without doubling your position is not martingale at all. And if we talk about martingale and you can actually get this kind of result and you can actually get some kind of consistent in your trading and you can actually live up your trading profit, then why not? Why not take advantage of that? But I'm not doing martingale at all. What I mean is that the way people have their mindset is so thick because we are in a game, a survival game, which you have to do whatever it takes, and you have to even you if you have to think outside the box to actually make money, then you got to do it. It's not like there is a formula out there on YouTube or something that allow you to be able to make a really huge amount of money with trading, which is 5 or 50 minutes. What I am trading right now, I don't consider them strategy at all because it feels like everything I learned, it come all the way into play. And I am the strategy itself. I am the edge. So when I talk about martingale and stuff like that, I think some people gonna misunderstanding that I try to tell people to gamble or stuff. But the true meaning behind what I said is that you got to find a way to survive, to protect yourself, and to make money in this market. There are a lot of misconception, and there are a lot of problem in the mainstream education. And like for example, if you are starting out with $500 in your real account, the way you manage risk is not gonna be 1%, 2%. I used to think that it's gonna be like we try to build a skill set, we try to build the habit, but growing a small account is gonna be very different compared to a big account. If you have a like 1 million or six finger account, then 1 or 2% is fine. But 200, 500, even 1,000, risking 1 or 2%, it doesn't mean much. And it may build the habit, but it doesn't build the true skill set for growing and to facing the true reality of trading at all. And and what I'm really trying to say that I know it is a bit long and not and going around and around, but because it's hard to convince or tell people to think outside the box without hurting themselves, because it's not only about 50% 1 to 2 risk to reward or 30% 1 to 3 risk to reward, risk 1 or 2% per trade, cut your loss short, and let your profit run and stuff. So when we say cut our loss like fast and let the profit run like as long as possible, we assume that after we cut the losses, the market will keep going against us. And when we keep holding the trade for bigger profits, we assume that we know the future that price is going to keep pushing in our favor. So there are a lot of issue with the kind of statement in the market, and whatever you heard on the internet, usually you're gonna find someone else that actually says the opposite. So what kind of person is you should listen to, and eventually after testing and then after long enough period of time, eventually you will know that only you have the right answer. Only you can find the two that eventually will elevate your trading, because you can learn and you can try to mimic someone, but the one that actually makes the most money out of the market, I believe, that the one who understand himself or not afraid to think different. Another thing I want to talk about is trading news. Trading news is something I avoid in the past as well. Eventually, right now, I actually love trading news. And I'm not really saying that you should go gambling the news with big loss or betting orders trying to go both way. but I mean in terms of understand the volatility of every news is gonna be different. If you do the research, you know that every news is different. So it all comes down to sizing. So for example, in normal circumstance without news, market usually move 50 to 100 pips in New York session. But now with news, usually with that kind of particular news, it usually move 200 pips. Then I'm gonna side down, and I'm gonna side down a bit more than 50%, and probably to the point where I feel very comfortable trading the news. And with some kind of practice, you will see that news actually set kind of very directional move in the market, especially after the news. If the data is actually really powerful, it doesn't matter about the big picture or fundamental. Usually, with a news, it usually sets quite a clear direction for 1 or 2 hours, and it's more than enough to actually scalping or day trading. So take advantage of the news. It actually really help you to go in the market very quickly. Take the trade, get in, get out, done for the day. Because the news actually speed things up a lot, and I took advantage of the news so much right now because I'm not saying trading before the news, and you don't need to trade before the news. If you trade before the news, then lower the size even more. It's just simple as that. I think sometimes people don't really think about it that way. People think that they're gonna need to do the sizing based on your stop loss or something, but there are so many ways to manage your risk and to do things differently. For example, in either news or not, what I love is that I need volatility to make money. And let's say we have a candle like forming really fast, then usually if we do risk to reward, then usually people have a entry, stop loss, and then TP. But sometimes that 1 hour candle is just going up and then down, up and then down, and maybe it takes like 2 or 3 hours before it hit your TP. But what I do right now is like when I buy, it's gonna go up, and when it hit a certain key level, I close part of my trade. It comes slowly down. I buy some more. It come back up. I close some more. It slow down. I buy some more, and when it go back up, I sell some more. And when I hit my daily target or I got more than enough, then when it go even a little bit higher, I just close them all, and I don't wait until my TB hit. So it's like I trade the movement. I buy support, I sell resistance, and sometimes when market move really fast, I can do it like multiple times in one candle. And it all comes back to volatility, sizing, and timing. In order to have that kind of conviction in the direction, it all comes back to the thing you do behind the scene, which is the homework, knowing what to trade, what kind of pair today is going to be obviously going up or going down or going sideways. And with proper risk management in sideways market, you should not lose money. That's that's for me. So far, I'm gonna focus more, and I actually want to say that this is one of the best month not in term of not only in term of performance, but in term of my mentality as well. Because right now the way I trade, I can trade any pair, and but if I have to trade, I can only trade one or two pairs a day because I pick a pair that I believe is gonna be easy for today, and then I'm gonna stick to that pair. So far, Go and Bitcoin is kind of my favorite, so I just trade two pair for now. But I think the ability to trade any pair is something that any trader have to study because that's saying that you can be able to be able to adapt to the environment and the changing in the market because things can change really fast. And if you stick to one pair, let's say it keep making all-time high, it's not really a safe environment to trade. But it also depends on the strategy, I guess. But I can move to any pair right now and just happily trade. And another time is I can trade any section as long as I know how to find the volatility and even without volatility, then I know that I need to accept with the fact that I'm going to make less money, but also less risk and also a little bit boring. But that's fine. So eventually, I I do my things in my way, and I can train it here. I can train anytime. I can do whatever I want. Right now, I'm building my personal account as well, and so far, pretty happy. Um, really advise this trade seller is just a personal thing. It can be fake, and I don't have anything to sell. I don't have anything to offer you, so it is safe to to watch this video because there's no offer, no way you can actually reach me. All right, so I think after recording this video, I'm going to post it maybe 1 week or 2 week after because I need to focus on my trading and I hope that you find something insightful in this video because I try to open a door and it's your choice to actually walking through that door or staying within your own comfort zone because I believe that you can be whatever or whoever you want to be, but you need to decide that your life is gonna be something that very unique to you. Following someone, trying to copy some kind of strategy online, or learning from someone, it can make you success, it can make you fail, but still majority of people will still fail. But being yourself, being something unique in this industry, I think is much more enjoyable. And doing so allow me to cut out all the noise and into trading. And I'm planning the next vacation with my wife, with my process. And it feels incredible when you make money from trading and then you slowly take care one person at a time in your family and you have it all the time in the world. And I think that's what makes trading so powerful. I don't think trading is about who making more or achievement or stuff. It's more about freedom after all. It doesn't matter how much you make if you feel happy and you feel content in that kind of money that you're making. It's fine. Be happy, be free, be yourself in this chaos world. Alright, I'm gonna see you on the next video. I used to think that every day is not everyday trading, but for now, I enjoy doing trading every day. And that's just me. Find your way and be brave to think outside the box. Be brave to be yourself. See you.